Good evening, Anna ma'am, and thank you. Welcome to our channel. So thank you for your time to with us, ma'am.
Yeah, I born and good evening, Mr. Vinayagam.
Yes, I born. I born is a English word which I had it to so many
Yeah,
places in
wish
your
you a
country.
long life. Yes.
Right. Oh, I born is a long life. What's the meaning of that?
I wish you a long life.
Oh, very good, very good, very nice, very
That's
nice,
that
very
meaning of
nice,
it. Yes.
very nice, very nice.
Ayu means age, right?
I'm sorry.
Ayu in our language. Ayu is age.
Age. You are asking about
Age.
myself.
Ayu means Sri Lankan.
I know
Sorry,
something,
pardon
something.
me.
No, I know something about your language because of many times I visited to Sri Lanka, Colombo, and other
Okay.
northern part of your southern part. You can say Jaffna and other
Okay.
places. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Ma'am. So, ma'am, first you tell me about your company. You are in the tourism company, the tourism segment.
Yeah.
You tell me about your company, how the tourism is healthy in Sri Lanka nowadays.
Yeah, actually, first of all, I'm Anna Lankatilaka. I'm the managing director for Seemax Tours Private Limited, which
Right.
has been incorporated in 2013.
Okay.
And since then, actually, initially we have been started this company to cater inbound tourists. That means incoming tourists to Sri Lanka. So
Right.
that was our initial idea and to start a company of tourism. And
Right.
then later with the time we moved to other services as well. That means sending Sri Lankans out of other countries, whereas pilgrims, leisure, and meetings, intensives, education, you name it, all whatever the travel related services
Right.
we are doing inside in our company. Yeah,
Right. 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 Very
and
nice. Tell me. Tell me. Go ahead.
yeah, and also we are welcoming tourists from all part of the world, including India, especially that's our neighboring country, and that's the major market. I mean, best customer of ours. India
Okay.
is, and then yes, we have many other tourists who are coming from all part of world, like European countries, USA, UK, and also Far East countries as well as Arabian countries.
Oh, okay. Very
Yeah,
nice. Very nice. Very nice. So you can organize for any corporate companies also, like because
exactly. Yes.
many corporate
Yeah, at the
companies.
moment,
Yeah. Tell me.
yeah, at the moment also we are catering to incentive tours, you call it,
Okay.
under the MICE tourism. Yeah, under
Okay.
the MICE tourism, we organize like exhibitions, meetings. Let's say whoever wants to come to Sri Lanka for
Okay.
a business purpose, we can
Okay.
arrange them meeting facilities, even to connect with, do the coordination part with the local projects and
Okay.
investors, even with the government. Yeah, those part of things also we can handle within our company. We are well occupied with.
Okay, okay, okay. That by the message, what you said to in this video, in this meeting,
Mm-hmm.
I understand one thing. You can organize the investors and who's want to export to Sri Lanka. If they want to meet any local authorities, can you arrange the meetings?
Exactly, we can do that. Even the private sector or the government sector within a short notice, and we can do prior arrangements before they come to Sri Lanka. And
Okay,
if they have any relevant topic, let's say whatever the industries or any other agriculture, you name it, whatever. And
okay,
as per their business requirement, we can organize the meetings with private or the
okay.
government sector within a short note. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very nice to have that news because you know one thing, you may know that Indian media, that print media
Okay.
and satellite TV medias, they are spreading
Yeah.
something else. Means Sri Lanka is not growth and it is not the right place to invest like that. So what you mean to say is Sri Lanka is safe for the investors, right?
Of course, yes. Yeah. Actually, Mr. Vinayagam, let me add a small thing. Like, okay, Sri Lanka is facing some kind of crisis
Okay.
just after the pandemic period and due to various reasons. But
Okay.
at the moment, we are well safe. Well, actually, the government also taking a major initiative to improve our economic and culture of Sri Lanka and even to develop the tourism in Sri Lanka. So to I mean welcoming most of the investors or the people who are having idea to settle in Sri Lanka with their
Okay.
business proposals and all that.
Okay.
So even the private sector and especially the private sector is taking a major part of it and they
Okay.
are playing a major role.
Okay.
So to take, I mean, to Sri Lanka for the Sri Lanka economic growth, in fact.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You can say
Yes.
it's a second home for other countries, right?
Of course. Yes.
Second home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other media is not going to this all the media is spreading something else. We got the clearance now. So, sir, what about the stability of the government?
Yeah, actually, government has taken a lot of initiatives, as I explained you earlier, and they are trying to connect with all part of the world, especially neighboring countries like India,
Hmm.
and to grow our economy because we are having kind of a finance crisis at the moment. But
Hmm. Hmm.
we are overcome most of the challenges we had,
Hmm.
and yeah, I can say that a lot of tourists are in Sri Lanka at the moment. It's the largest number ever recorded during recent past. The incoming tourists
Oh,
in Sri Lanka. So along with that, lot of private sector and government investors are eyeing on Sri Lanka and they are willing to come to Sri Lanka.
hmm.
As you explained, like a lot of people they are really interested, and this is actually an island with the location with the country within the Sri Lankan country and culture situation here. So
Okay.
people are whatever spreaded in news, maybe due to various reasons, people spread various things. I know, far as I feel like people mainly just to be, I mean, trending their channel or whatever, they spread all kind of rumors.
Right.
But in actual fact, is not the exact thing what you have seen in or heard in news, right?
Okay.
So Sri Lanka is a country. It has a real cultural value, and it has a. I mean, it's a saying that wherever in Sri Lanka, any
Okay.
part,
Okay.
now if you take another country, like they
Hmm.
face a lot of disasters. It can be natural disasters mainly. It's a
Hmm. Hmm.
challenging. But for Sri Lanka, which each and every city you visit, you must have visited in Sri Lanka many cities. It's
Okay.
you give a different kind of feeling, right?
Okay.
So,
Understood.
and the other thing is, yeah, wherever in Sri Lanka we have natural resources that
Okay.
can be found even without, I mean, without food, you can survive with natural stuff in Sri
Right.
Lanka.
Right.
So
Right.
that's the beauty of it.
Yes, yes, very nice.
Yeah.
The way you explain how the Sri Lanka is very nice. I think we hope that your Delura speech will reach to our people and
Yeah,
convince the idea about Sri Lanka, right?
of
Uh,
course.
now, ma'am, shall I ask one thing? We want to see your eyes, so your specs is reflecting some light, so you can.
Oh, I'm sorry about
If you
that.
don't mind,
Yes,
if you don't mind. Okay.
yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for that. And which I asked you earlier, if any corporate companies, right? Any corporate companies or any middle scale companies who sort want to entertain their staff in Sri Lanka, which is the right place to visit for recreation?
You mean to say that for the kind of investors or for them to get the details, is it?
One of the one part one is there, and second part I am asking you. Some companies they want to encourage their staff, their laborers, to bring them to somewhere else for achieve some target, other things, right? You understand that? So such a companies will select a place where the people can entertain more apart from business. So which place is suitable in your country? Particularly, this area is for that. Such a
All
location.
right. Okay. Yeah. Understand. Yeah. Actually, from the time you landed in Sri Lanka, you will
Mhm.
give a different feeling, right? You will get a different feeling. I mean, if ever you come to this land with
Mhm.
a different type of thought, the
Mhm.
whole thought will be demolished and whole thought will be refreshed, and you
Okay.
will feel astonished. That's what
That's
I
a
can
rhythm
say
of
about
peace,
my.
right?
Exactly, that's what I can say about my country first of all. And from
Mhm.
there, soon after you land from the airport, Katuna
Okay.
Bandaranaike International Airport, you
Okay.
will reach the nearest city is Nigambu. So the
Mhm.
Nigambu city is rich with the culture of the touch of Christianity. So
Okay.
where you can find many Christian churches with
Mhm.
rich and really unique architectural designs.
Right.
So
Right.
that's where I can say the start with. And then you get mainly the fisheries.
Oh.
It's a lot of fishing villages are in Gambu. So
Okay.
that's one of it. And then thirdly, you get a nice sunset beach. That is
Mhm.
one of the long and unique and virgin kind of beach
Mhm.
over there you can experience. I
Right.
can say the virgin beach means it is like, untouched. It's really pure and natural and unpolluted.
Right. Right.
So
Right. Right.
yeah, if you can experience that, and also like it's full of nice resorts, beach, I mean hotels, and then you name it, whatever, even beach hotels, beach front, you can experience, like
Mhm.
you will not feel the time passing over there.
Okay.
So that is Nigambu. And
So,
then passing Nigambu, you can see Colombo also. It's the commercial and the capital city. You
okay.
can experience a lot of shopping, and even cultural values are there. You can visit many places like temples and many other especially it's I can say that whatever you can buy in Colombo, it's quite cheap
Yeah.
compared to the most of the neighboring other countries.
Okay.
So that is there in Colombo. And when it comes to the down south part of Sri Lanka, you
Okay.
get nice beaches, as I explained earlier. So
Okay.
untouched nice beaches, also sea sport, and like there are some areas like Walikama, Arugambe, and all you can do sea sports,
Mhm.
kayaking, surfing, all these things. In fact, it's seasonal. During the season, if you come over there, like it's beautiful, and a lot of foreigners comes here and enjoy with that. And
Okay.
also, we have rich culture with wildlife and natural
Oh,
resources. So
right. Right.
wildlife reserves are in like wildlife safari, camping.
Mhm.
Anyone can experience in Sri Lanka.
Mhm.
Also, that is called down south part of like Yala and all. You get
Mhm.
only unique animals and birds and all that in Sri Lanka, like leopards and all. Especially
Right.
the Sri Lankan elephants. You can see tigers and
Ma'am, are you getting me? I think your line is not. Are you, now it's
it's
okay.
beautiful. And also when you go further, right? Yeah, yeah. So when you go further up in Kandy, that's the last kingdom of Sri Lanka. It's a cultural city. You can say that's where our temple of Truth Relic, where
Which
the
city is cultural city? Sorry to interrupt you. The
that is
culture,
Kandy.
Sakandi.
Kandy, New
Uh-huh.
Kandy and Kandy. Yes,
It's the
that's
middle
the
of
capital.
Sri Lanka.
Exactly the middle center part of Sri Lanka.
Center
Yeah,
part. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Center
It's a
part
you
of.
can't. Yeah, it's a cold. You can experience the cold weather over there. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice breezy weather. Also, with nice, how I say, the culture of architectural designs, buildings, and ancient. Still, the ancient touch is still there
Right. Right.
as the last kingdom of Sri Lanka. And
Mm.
also, anytime you reach enter to Kandy, especially the evening times and morning times, you can see the rhythm of local Sri Lankan drums.
Oh.
That's a drum beat. Yeah, that
Okay.
is
Okay.
something to miss. Yeah.
right.
And likewise, you can experience many things in Candy City.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the architectural design buildings, temples, and also botanical gardens, and also like especially the Sri Lankan spices and Sri Lankan gem city. So that is one of the famous things, the gem city in Sri Lanka. So gemming
Mm-hmm.
you can do. And there's another gem city called Ratnapura also. That's where you can experience the gem mines. You get especially blue sapphires, the unique in Sri Lanka, the world famous and expensive
Okay.
unique gems there.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of things. And also,
Yeah.
when it comes to Nuwara
Mm.
area, Badulla, Bandaravilla, those areas full with tea plantation.
Okay.
And yeah, tea plantation. Also, we have beautiful waterfalls over there, full of
Mm-hmm.
waterfalls you can
Okay.
experience in different, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is in Norelia. Also,
Mm-hmm.
we get Sigiriya, that is the one of the wonder of Asia.
Mm-hmm.
The city line rock you can experience over there. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Dabulla, also the famous in for cave temple,
Okay.
Dabulla.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, yeah. When you go further up, still towards the Jaffna side, Trincomalee again, beautiful beaches.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Jaffna. Jaffna is rich with Tamil culture. You
Okay.
know, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it
understood.
is
Mm.
related to your culture as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so that is Jaffna. And actually, in Jaffna, though we experience 30 odd years of war, still, if you enter there, you will not feel it now.
Okay.
You know,
Mm.
it's
Mm.
really a
Yeah.
fresh city, and with a lot of development, you can come and experience.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anna ma'am, I think the last few minutes you brought me all our viewers to entire Sri Lanka. We feel that we visited entire Sri Lanka. The way you explained, very nice. And what about the medical tourism, ma'am? I have to ask you
Okay.
three tourism. One is medical tourism. How it is popular in Sri Lanka?
Hmm. Actually, the Sri Lanka is a country where we have the authentic Sri Lankan Ayurvedic medicine. This
Oh,
I can say because we are fully we have full of like each and every most of the plants in Sri Lanka
right.
growing plants in Sri Lanka having some kind of medicated value. You know.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right. Okay.
even for we have a lot of natural resource, natural stuff, kind of
Okay.
natural plants, herbs, and all that, which gives you some kind of cure, right?
Okay. Right,
So
right,
that is the one of the uniqueness here. So
right,
with
right.
that, we
Yeah.
have a authentic Sri Lankan Ayurvedic medicine,
Okay.
though it's not that popular. We have still, in case if anyone interested in Sri Lanka to open up such thing, like to
Okay.
experience, yeah, for any kind of diseases, it can be cancer cure, even orthopedics. I mean, whatever your issues, like
Mm.
your normal issues, whatever your health conditions,
Mm.
we have kind of I mean, medical facilities over
Right,
here,
right,
especially with Ayurvedic medicine in Sri Lanka, and we with the mix with Buddhist culture,
right, right.
so we have a lot of Ayurvedic doctors
Okay,
who are carrying that values of the Ayurvedic authentic Ayurvedic medication in Sri Lanka.
okay, okay.
So yeah.
So that medical tourism is very,
It's quite popular, especially among the European and European UK kind of tourists. So
yeah,
they are here for mostly to experience the yoga, retreat, and wellness centers we have around the island. So with that, people are really enjoying, and it gives you a good relaxation also with
right.
the way of unique Ayurvedic medicine in Sri Lanka.
Very nice, very nice. And I want to get more information about the Ramayana package because it is very famous in India, the story of Ramayana and other things. So, do you have any Ramayana package like where we can visit the real Ramayana story has happened?
Yes, of course. Yeah, the Ramayana, related Ramayana in Sri Lanka.
Mm.
You must have read in your Ramayana
Right.
that where the Sita has
Kept.
been kept. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Sita cave, and then this we have Bhakta Hanuman temple in Sri
Okay.
Lanka, and we have a Kovil called it's in a city called Chilav. So we
Okay.
have a Kovil that is where the Lord Ravana has worshipped. That's the first Kalima Kovil in Sri Lanka. The statue
Yeah.
and things you can come and experience.
Okay.
Also from there we have all the touch of Ramayan's sites, right? We have you can experience within the Ramayana tour, because
Okay.
Ramayana tour can be a start with like 5 nights, 6 days, or 6 nights, 7 days upwards. It
Okay.
can goes up to maybe 14 days or 21 days also, if someone really interested to
Okay.
go into the details with
Okay.
visit the cities and the places of Ramayana.
21
Yeah,
days is
that is very
time.
quite popular among the Indian tourists in Sri Lanka, the Ramayan
Right.
tours.
Right, right,
Yes.
right, right, right. The beach tourism also you explained very well. The
Mhm.
Nigombo is very, I mean to say that very
Yeah,
suitable place for beach.
not only Nigambo, Mr. Vinyagam, we have Trincomalee, we have Bentota, Gaul, and Waligama,
Okay.
also Kalpitia, and
Right.
all those areas. Also, and Arugambe, you can do
Mhm.
surfing over there. And
Mhm.
likewise, we have untouched beaches, unpolluted beaches.
Right, right, right. So many
Yes.
places in our Colombo and other cities also, even the villages also, I found one thing, that is the places are very clean and hygienic,
Of
right?
course, yeah,
Your
yeah,
vehicles, the public vehicles also, the public
exactly.
transport and the private cars, all are clean and hygienic. And the traffic rules followed by very disciplined, they followed that. How it's happened? It's only fear of police or individual discipline.
No, actually, that is one thing individual discipline I can say, because the people here they are very keen about hygiene first of
Um,
all, and even if you can experience, like the if you go to like private houses, individual houses, they have well maintained house. It can be small or larger or whatever the scale. You
mm,
can see that they cleanliness is most important. That's how we think.
yeah,
And it can cure, like it can prevent from all the, like we were experiencing kind of pandemic past years. So during
mm,
that time also we used to practice, like even from the home, schools, and with the level of education, with
mm,
all
mm,
these practices, I think our people are become like really good civilized people. So that's why they are maintaining such a good
that's a good thing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. What
clean
about your,
environment.
yeah, 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 understand. What about your country's education level, the literacy level? I mean to say,
It is,
literacy.
I can say, 99% of students and the people are educated
Oh,
at present.
right.
Yeah,
Really good. Uh-huh.
yeah,
99% of literate people. So the cultural value, when I came to the north or south or the west part where the Colombo is situated, right? The all parts, the peoples are very cultural. That's one of the reason the international tourist is reaching to Sri Lanka. Is it?
exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
So actually, the our culture itself, it gives a real value and real message to the world.
Okay.
So the people like to, especially mixed with Buddhist culture, because our majority are Buddhist in Sri Lanka.
Right.
So along with that, and I'm not saying that the other religions are not cultured or anything, but
Right.
still,
Yes.
like we always used to obey the elders. I mean, we always respect our neighbors and the other neighboring country people, and we
Right.
have a really good hospitality in Sri Lanka. The all people,
Okay.
it is not. I mean, no one has. Want to do so, or no one has asked them to do so yet.
Right.
People themselves practicing since ages that the hospitality, and
Right. Right.
yeah.
That I understand. That I understand. Because of your, I many times no, I visited your country, so that I could be able to understand that. Then I think the medias, other than yeah, Sri Lankan medias, the other
Yeah.
international media and Indian medias are showing something else. The Sri Lanka is poor and other thing. I hope by the way you talk that I understand. Now it's everything is completed and you are growing up, right? The country is growing
Exactly. Hmm.
in the tourism as well as the commercial.
Other industries also. Like we have many untouched industries in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
If whoever can come and investigate or whoever have any idea,
Okay.
we are full with all resources. As I explained you, even the labor, even the I mean, space. And like when it comes to some countries, the spaces are really expensive. Like
Okay.
I know some entrepreneurs. They
Okay.
are having their office in Sri Lanka, but they
Okay.
maintain a small count or something in their original country by
Okay.
having their big largest office in Sri Lanka. That is why the reason is the
Okay.
space, and it is not that expensive comparatively with other countries.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
yeah, those plus points are there for a person to come and invest here or come and
Right.
start their kind of business or bring
Mm-hmm.
their branches or whatever to Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm. That I understand. Earlier you said that it's a second home for everyone, right?
Everyone, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, all over world. So the cultural value, the economy also growing. So what else here the segments is growing now, like spices, tea, and
Of, of
coconut oil.
tea, rubber, and coconut, those are the main export goods in Sri Lanka.
Okay,
Along with that, we have all type of spices like I can say cinnamon. Cinnamon is
right,
we
right,
have world famous cinnamon and unique kind of cinnamon in Sri Lanka,
right,
and also pepper, cardamom, and then you have all that other like maize and yeah, many kind of spices that you can buy, even small quantities or the large bulk quantities. Still, we can you can find in Sri Lanka, and
okay,
also if
okay,
ever whoever interested to do cultivation,
right,
those kind of a stuff. We have different areas that grows different type of a stuff. Like if you say area called Kurunegala, where
okay,
there you can find especially the large number of coconut acres. And also,
okay,
as I told you earlier about the Nuwara, Batulla, Bandaravilla, those districts. And
mm,
also we have two types of tea
okay,
plantation. That is one is the north part, and then other one is the south part
okay.
of tea. So the taste itself, it's a different,
Oh,
right? Yeah,
oh, we can find
like
the taste by the taste.
no,
It is
Norelia and all the tea is quite mild and soft. And
okay.
whereas down south, like down south tea, it is a
Mm-hmm.
bit tough feeling you will give. You
Right,
must be
right,
like
right.
the down
It's
south tea
okay.
mostly. Yeah,
Thickness.
yeah,
Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So it is a very new to us that we called as a Sri Lankan tea, but you can identify categorize these two.
There are a variety of teas we have in Sri Lanka. It's the place where it grows. From that, it gives different taste.
Right, right, right. The
Yeah.
point you said, Anna, that is, if anybody want to cultivation, any kind of cultivation, right? Shall they get any land under lease, or they have to purchase any government land to get lease or the cultivation?
Yeah, they can do. There's a procedure in Sri Lanka. There's a rule actually as everywhere, so we can follow the procedures and we can do it without any issue. You may go through a Sri Lankan partner, or even we can request from the government.
Okay,
I recently overheard this. I have to find 100%, but the government themselves allowing foreign investors to come and invest here
okay.
with the long term lease, like
Oh,
33 years or lease. Yeah.
oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a very new
They'll,
to get us because
yeah, they'll
so
provide lands, and you can still go with along with the local partner.
right,
So you can invest on the cultivation project or whatever as you decide,
right.
and along with the following the rules and regulations in Sri Lanka.
Right, right, right. Very new. That one more thing we used to get it from you, it is better. That is sea cucumber, which is
See
cultivated
cucumber, yeah,
sea cucumber, right? It's
yeah,
cultivated only the pure water, pure sea water. That's only
exactly.
available in the surrounding of Sri Lankan sea, right? It's very especially demand in the Singapore as well as in China.
Yeah.
So, so it's a business to growing now.
It's actually it's not a common business as such, but there
Okay,
are planters who are growing. There are people who are doing that market,
that is,
because it's sea cucumber. We don't use it locally much
okay,
unless in Chinese restaurants and all that.
right,
But
right.
for export purpose, they do grow. Yeah.
So any Indians can come and cultivate this sea cucumber and export to the countries where it's a
Of
demand,
course,
right?
yeah, they can join with a local party and they can do that. Yes.
That is better, no?
Yeah,
So,
those who
uh,
are doing it at the moment, or else if they know the, I mean techniques and all that, how to do it, yeah, they can do.
not only the tourism, you are doing the business assistance, and your company is a catalyst for the businessman, right? Between
Yeah,
countries.
actually, yeah, just to support to our country, one thing, country economy and for its growth, I would like to take kind of initiative because wherever we can, because we are popular among the tourism industry. So
Right.
also we can send kind of messages those who are unaware about Sri Lanka and its culture and its atmosphere, like so
Hmm.
that's why I have decided myself, okay, wherever we can do something to the country as well while doing our personal business.
It is very great. Highly appreciated your patriotism towards your country. That shows your word, how you
Thank you.
express it. So highly
Yeah.
appreciated. And the thing, and final thing is it any unforgettable incident in your tourism field? Any unforgettable, which is interest for our viewers?
Actually, no, like unforgettable in the sense like we always trying to do our maximum. So,
Okay.
we are not doing only a kind of a business, which
Right.
everyone expecting kind of income or the profit or whatever, I
Right.
mean, benefit from whatever we do. But
Yeah.
we try to do something beyond that always. I can get you enough examples within your city, your country itself. People always try to praise when they are the way. Sometimes some tourists,
Right.
according to their mindset, maybe their previous experience, they kind of so arrogant sometimes before they are
Okay.
landing. And recently, I had a incident that the couple, soon after they land, I have provided one of the best tour guides for them.
Right. Right.
So the particular guide had never had any complaints, anything from any of the guests whom he used to handle. But
Right.
this particular couple, I could not understand initially why they are like that.
Okay.
They say that the driver is not good. Immediately change the driver. So
Uh,
the time I heard this call,
uh,
it was like Sri Lankan time, 10:30 or something.
right.
But they are on the way. They are to Anuradhapura,
Okay.
right? So
Right.
at that time, there was no way for me to change if it would have been in Colombo or like Candy or
Right.
something, immediately I can replace. But there's no way for me to do that. But
Okay.
I was trying to explain why, sir, why you want to do that,
Hmm.
why you are complaining about the driver. So no, he's not good. And and
Hmm.
then again, it says that the driver is driving like minimum kilometer to 20 to 40. So
Okay.
by the time they reach, it will pass midnight. So ask him to drive fast. I
Okay.
said, sir, it is not that. There's a
Hmm.
minimum speed limit where our tourist guide can
Okay.
go up to with the rules of Sri Lanka, especially when they are along with
Hmm.
tourists, right?
Right.
Tourists.
Right. Right.
So they cannot speed up. That is one
Hmm.
thing. But for me, I know the roads are really good, and
Hmm.
if you have it is carpeted, and
Hmm.
car is the latest car, and
Hmm.
inside them they don't feel the speed. In fact, so that was the
Right.
reason, and this person was quite angry with me also. So
Uh,
I had my patience, And when it comes to next, first, second day, third day, he
Hmm.
himself used to text me every morning, very good morning, Miss Anna. I'm enjoying like this. I'm very
I
happy the
understand.
arrangements and things like that you have done.
Uh,
So when after he trying to leave from the airport, he personally called me and thanked. Especially, he has given a good tip to the driver also that he explained me he's one of the best driver. So
uh,
kind of experience are quite,
Right, right. I understand. I understand. And now one thing from your conversation, I understand that is the road I found in the Sri Lanka and the road,
Yes.
national highways, right? Highways. That was what kind of engineering they do. We understand. We don't understand what's the quality of the engineering, road engineering, that is highway engineering, right? Because we never seen, I accept, we never seen in India very few roads, wherever the leaders are living, that roads only get good type of roads. But in Sri Lanka, from the airport onwards, I asked to some drivers also, how the quality of the road? Any special engineering is that? Did you heard about any special engineering for Sri Lankan roads?
Yeah, actually, in Sri Lanka itself, we have well educated and well experienced engineering force, right? So,
Okay.
with that,
Okay.
yeah, actually, I'm not much aware about the technical part of it.
Right, right,
Yes,
right.
I can say like we have a really good road system in Sri Lanka. Yeah,
That's a good engineers or highway engineering is especially
exactly.
that's a
Yes,
special engineering is there. Highway engineering and bridges where they construct, right? And one
yes.
more question I want to ask you, because tourist place in any tourist place in all over world, they will keenly know what we can say keenly know that what is a crime rate and what is a crime is how the city is safe.
No, actually, there's no crime as such, though the people are trying to tarnish our image sometimes.
Okay.
But whoever enter to this country is very safe, and each and every city we have a police station, we have tourist police, and even if they face any kind of problems, they don't need to go to any securities.
Okay.
They even the people themselves they are automatically trying to willing to help them. So
Right.
likewise
Right.
the Sri Lanka is very safe because actually wherever even I myself have been traveling most part of the world,
Right.
and that is all depending on ourselves. Sometimes we also must know to control some kind of practice some kind of discipline.
Right.
So
Right. Understand.
yeah, and other than that, I don't find any kind of crime or anything that tourists will face here in Sri Lanka. It's very safe.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I understand. Sir, Anna ma'am, it's very nice to talk to you and finally ask you one thing. For if you have any message for Indian, especially Indian investors, if you want to say the word about your country, if you want to say, you can say now.
Yeah, of course. I'm like I'm cordially inviting them. Come to Sri Lanka, experience Sri Lanka. You don't have to invest initially. Just come and have a look. Then from there itself you will get an ideas how what you can do. And I know for sure you will not feel to go back or live in the country. So such a value in this country you will find. So with
Mhm.
that, I know your investment will be very safe here in Sri Lanka. We have a strong banking system, strong financial system,
Mm.
controlling system, and hardly you can find any scammers or crime,
Okay.
anything, because our technical system is really well occupied with that. You will not
Mm.
face any kind of problem with your investment. Yeah.
So the investors can free mind to without fear. They can come and
Yeah, even the government is itself encouraging, world investors to come and invest over here.
okay.
And even the government and private sector, both either one you can choose for your initial investments. And you, even with a small investment, you can get a good experience and you will definitely you can develop.
Yeah, it's a very good time to start. the business investors to Sri Lanka, and uh,
Okay.
it's a very nice and very thankful to you, ma'am, to share your valuable time with us and for our viewers. On behalf of our viewers, I thank you again. I am thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vinayagam, for your time and giving me this opportunity to express ourselves and myself especially. And thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
And
you.
I'm inviting you to come to Sri Lanka and experience again.
Sure. Sure. Next
Yeah, you
time.
are most
Very.
welcome anytime. Thank you, Mr. Vinayagam.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.